Thank you for tuning in to Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. Make sure you got a beverage in your hand. Sit back, relax, and engage with us.
Like we listen to music. What's going on, Silk Girl? What's up? How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, girl. We are excited. Let's get this show started. Yeah, excited, girl.
So you say you're doing wonderful.
I
Okay.
am. You gotta be. I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm excited. We'll get into what we got going on, but I'm excited. My daughter and I got some things planned today, so I'm excited.
Oh, okay. So thank y'all for joining in today. We on episode 9.
It's episode 9, girl.
Girl, we
9.
rolling. We cooking over here. We
Absolutely.
cooking. Okay. So I am your host Ashanti if you're new,
And I'm your host, Tiffany.
and we are not just girl talk. So thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna start off our show like we always do with beverage of the day. What you sipping on today, Till?
Girl, I got me H2O. I had to go back to it. Last episode, I think I had a little Prosecco and I had truly not been drinking and my head was hurting so bad just off of that.
Oh,
And I didn't even drink the whole glass, truth be told. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to get beach body ready and I may not do everything perfect right now, but I'm going to stick to this water kick. So I got me a little water, cute,
okay.
cute
Because that
glass,
glass
but
was full. It was it was on
it
full
was,
last
but my
time.
head was hurting. Truth be told, it was hurting. I'm like, it's just probably because I hadn't drunk in a long. Well, for me, it was a long time.
Yeah. Well, I got I'm just doing I have green tea. So I'm just like you, like we already told y'all, we on a little health journey. So we trying to lose a couple pounds. And I'm doing green tea today to let y'all know too that it's not just an alcoholic beverage that you have to have. You can do a little, some regular. But yeah, I'm doing my green tea, which I've been on lately a lot.
Here,
Mm,
absolutely. So
so
I
I've been
just,
on it.
girl, yeah. So we definitely want to thank all of our supporters. I think this week, top supporters still. France is day ones always. And then we also have Hugh, Ohio. They're coming in. We got a little, few listeners consistent from Columbus, Ohio as well. So we definitely appreciate all the support, and we want you guys to keep rocking with us and sharing and liking our platform. We can be found, of course, on IG at not just girl underscore talk. Again, that's IG not just girl underscore talk. And you can check us out on our Facebook page at not just girl talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. And then if you want to watch us, you can find us on YouTube at not just girl talk podcast. Make sure you download and subscribe, hit the little bell when you're watching us on YouTube, and preferably listen to us on our podcast platforms as well as YouTube, and make sure to hit that little bell to make sure you get all of the notifications where new episodes come out. And lastly, we're in the Twitter universe at Not Just Girl T.
Yep. So make sure y'all tune in to us. Check us out on, on the tube. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so that we can be, monetized. Y'all know how it works. So we are asking that you all support us in reaching our number. So if you have not subscribed to the YouTube, head over there. Subscribe to us. It is absolutely free. It costs you nothing to hit that subscribe button. So we are trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we want y'all to jump on in and definitely head over there, subscribe, and hit the notification, as Tiffany just said, so that you all can, listen to us and watch us because we could. Okay, so what's been going on with you for the weekend, girl?
Girl, so I said I'm excited. So a couple of things, um, my daughters both are in dance, so their recital is coming up soon, June 19th. However, they did pictures separately. So for whatever reason, they took pictures this weekend, but the recital's not to June 19th. So that was a lot of work for two little girls getting this hairstyle that's quite frankly not for our hair. Meaning, seriously, these are black little girls. They have to have a middle part with a low bun. And that's a lot of product getting it slicked and getting a low bun. Like, it's just our hair. Yeah. But we got it. I got good friends that hooked up the makeup and they were so cute. So I was excited about that. And then today my oldest, Aaron and I, we are going to go to Mommy and Me Yoga. So Mommy and Me Yoga. So I'm excited. This is going to be a first for us. I've done yoga before, but just not with my daughter. So we're going to see how this goes. We're excited. Girl. And what you got? What you do? What was you doing this weekend? Sorry, girl. I know that I'm being a slightly hood, but my door was not shut. And
I
as
was
you
just gonna
guys
tell you, I was
know
like, girl,
that
close that door.
I
We got
have two
kids.
kids, girl. I was just thinking, y'all know this podcast could have clearly been interrupted by my two little ones. So out of respect for this podcast platform, I wanted to keep it professional. So, girl, how's your weekend been, girl?
It was cool. I went shopping again, girl. Trying to find I know, y'all. Help me. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me out here about with this shopping demon, this spending. Pray for your sister. No, so I went shopping again, trying to find me a new little comforter set. I'm also some living room furniture. So just went out kind of looking before I purchase because I want to make sure I see what how you see something, you like, is it what I want? And then I like to kind of look at other stuff too to make sure this kind of the purchase that I want to make. So out shopping, took the kids out to eat again. We had a good time just laughing and talking and just being with them. We just did like a little appetizer outing, had pizza, wings, cheese sticks. We went to Uno's restaurant. Do y'all have an Uno's
No,
in Nashville?
absolutely not. That's Maryland
Okay.
stuff.
Yes,
No
Maryland.
offense.
So out here we have Uno. So if you in the Maryland area and you've been to Uno's, y'all know they got the best cheese sticks. When I say they have the best cheese, man, they cheese sticks fat. I'm not supposed to be on a diet. We're not talking about that though. But those cheese sticks,
Hey.
them cheese sticks will smack, as the kids say.
I
But
don't even know what that is. I'm not gonna even ask because I'm not. I'm learning.
they will smack. No, but also, so no, that was cool. But also, my birthday coming up. June 1st. So we got Gemini season approaching us Geminis. We don't be looking like that. People be hating on us.
Y'all
People be
crazy.
hating on the Geminis.
Two personalities. It's okay. We still
But
friends. We're still friends, and y'all just
I
crazy.
you know,
Geminis.
we are
All
Geminis,
my
we
friends are Geminis, though, for real. Like, I
yeah.
got
I
another
mean,
Gemini friend.
they y'all love us. We are the life of the party. We are entertaining. We love to do stuff. We're spontaneous, but we also have another,
That
side
other
that's a little more structured.
personality. Other personality.
But we're so nice until you
When
exactly until we're nice until. But now my birthday coming up, the big 37. Whoo, jeez,
girl, you said that out loud.
I did, girl.
You
We
gonna be
almost.
37, girl?
I will be
Mm.
30.
Uh-uh.
Trying to figure out how old you about to be though.
I don't know, girl. My students like Miss Franklin. You look 20 something. You in your 20s. Yep,
Yep,
I am. Two kids.
yep. But 37, it's the mean I'm up the hill on the 30s. So, woo, we
Yeah.
almost, we climbing. But it's a blessing to
Okay.
climb. But yeah, the big 37 coming up, so I'm excited. My Gemini's, for the season. Happy birthday to all of y'all, Gemini people. Yeah, so yeah, we have our next segment that we're moving into. It's called Speak on It or Sip on It. So if you have a comment, speak on it. If you just have nothing to say, it's no comment for me. Then guess what? I'm just gonna take a sip on it. So today, we are going to talk about Porsha.
Ooh-wee. Yeah, you want to start off with Porsche? Can we save her for last? 'Cause- what you think, Shay? We start.
I want to start with her.
Okay. All right. Gonna start with her.
Porsha situation. We ain't gonna give it too much time, but we're gonna give it some attention.
Yeah.
Um, her dating Fallon, um, current husband, but they're separated,
Still
so
husband.
they're still
Husband.
husband.
Still
Oh, okay.
ring. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Still a ring.
She's passionate. Still married. So she is actually engaged to a married man, if we want to just be technical about the situation. And their relationship, as far as her and Fallon goes, they were friends, if you will. And that's the thing that you that's defined depending on who's in the relationship. Yep, she may say we were friends, and Portia like, I knew her, I hung out with her, but we ain't friends. But what we saw, it looked like friends. Um, and if my friend dated my husband,
Mhm.
the other Gemini gonna come out.
Yes. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just messy. Like I'm just,
It's
ooh,
yeah. It's messy.
it's
Messy, messy, messy boots.
it don't look good.
It doesn't.
It's not a good look for a woman. It's just not a good look. You're engaged to a married man. Let's start there. That you've been dating for a month.
Yeah.
Um, and you used to hang out with his current wife, soon to be ex-wife, not on one or two, or just, how you see somebody, you be like, hey girl, oh, I know of you. Hey, how are you? We just bump into
Yeah.
each other. No, you've been
They
in
got
my home.
pictures. They got pictures. Them been in them people pool. Like, nah. Mm-mm.
You came in the house and hi, you speaking to my husband. Hey, how you doing? All along, you eyeing him. Girl, bye. They deserve I'm not there to shunt you no more. But I mind. Jack you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying in that case,
Yeah, so I do want to say I like Porsche. So I still watch my Ratchet TV. I like my Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I do watch it and I like Porsche overall. However, I'm that friend or that support. I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. Porsche, you're wrong. Okay. As a fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you are wrong. It's not a good look. I think that you were good. Like, I know that you and Dennis didn't work out. I get it. He cheated or whatever. However, it's just,
wrong.
I don't know if it's for the money. I mean, I don't know what to say the reason because it's no way he ain't this 56-year-old man. He ain't cute. Like, he ain't nothing spectacular. And you all of a sudden in love within a month? No. But his
Money
bank
make you look
account is
good.
huge. I'm saying. So
Right.
it's the money. And so if it's the money, Dennis had money. Because
Well,
I'm
not
going to
his
tell
money,
you,
but I mean,
no, he may not have his money, but he had money to be comfortable. So if you're going to accept, because you best believe this man is not, you going to get him like you get, you going
you
to lose him
lose
like you
them.
got him.
Hey,
Right?
yep, you lose them how
So
you
don't
get them.
think that, okay, because I know it ain't no way it's just been a month, first off. And you know that they were creeping, doing whatever while they were married. So, and that's how he's gonna do the same to you. So, I
I
mean,
agree.
it
I
may
feel
be
like there was.
cute for right
Mhm.
now. But then you see that picture with her, Dennis, and like
Well,
that
this is
shit fake.
ghetto. The
I'm sorry,
ghetto.
that's fake. I'm sorry.
It was ghetto. And then,
It was.
first of all, the men, y'all know each other. Y'all cool with
Mhm.
each other. If
Exactly.
some,
That's the thing. Y'all were friends enough because you knew each other through y'all significant others. That's friends enough. I don't care if you want to say an associate. Associate is person I've not hung out with. We just speak in passing. If
correct.
I've been in that person's home, their pool, around them at businesses, our significant others did business with each other. No, it's too close
Exactly.
for comfort. That's just girl code. All of it. Mm-mm. You ain't got to be
That's
my
friend
best friend for
code.
me to respect you like that. No, it's not cute.
It's not cute and it's not classy and it's not a good look. You have a daughter
And
to
you got a
raise
daughter.
as well.
Yeah.
Yes, your daughter growing up and you, is this a behavior you teaching her how to treat her friends? This is disgusting. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. Look, let me just sip on it. Because I smack
I'm
her.
done.
My friend did something like that. We're gonna have to go and fight.
We just,
Because I'm disrespected. And the way my attitude set up. And then the way my sisters set
I
up.
know. Both of them. You the same
Both
one.
of them.
And you the
Both
Gemini.
of them.
What's crazy? You the Gemini. Although you are crazy. But your sisters,
Like I said, me and my sisters, because they're gonna be like, oh
we
no.
love you, Mitra and Ashley. Sorry. Not calling y'all out. Y'all been crazy.
But they know what it is. So our question that we want to have for the week is it okay for your friend or associate to date your ex? At what level of friendship is established for it to be okay? Is it an acquaintance? Is it associate? Is it friend? Like, can your friends date your ex? Is it okay? And what defines the level of friendship?
Think so I think a couple of ways. So we're of a particular age. So it's not just cut and dry for me. So I know that
Hmm.
sound bad. I do think it's a girl code and certain things. It's a respect thing. But I feel like depending on the age and I'm just saying this because oh, I don't want to be too sticky with it. But I think you can date someone when you're younger, let's just say that, and move on.
Hmm.
I think that ex, even if y'all rode in circles together, if you're no longer with that person and you've moved on truly, and it was years ago, I think it can be, oh, my child. See, my husband, y'all, this is what I'm saying.
Perfect for the show for today.
See, this is what I mean, child. Children are disrespectful. Look at that. And had her debut. So that's some Dan hair looking at me. Girl, yeah, I apologize. But I do think that you can I think it just depends on how long the relationship has been over and where where you guys are because you may truly have moved on. If you all in a whole new relationship and got remarried and stuff like that, you can't be holding on to that ex. Like, I mean,
I
I just
disagree. At all times, it's off limits. You cannot go back and date my ex boyfriend,
I
ex
don't
spouse.
think
I
so.
don't care. When if that was my ex, then that's totally off limits. There is no conversation that we're not
But
gonna even
I'm
be
saying it depends on the relationship too. So when we saying
okay.
friends, are we friend? Do we talk every day? Are we talk enough? Like our friends, I mean, our children play with each other. Like, see what I'm saying? Because the older we get, like our relationships, things just change. So
Right.
is this a close friend that you still keep constant communication with, or somebody that you know and you may have grew, like, hey, I know this person, yeah, I know of them, but we don't talk like that anymore. We may speak, I don't hate this person, but we
Well, and
know
then
of each
if the person that I used to be friends with and I'm no longer friends with, and we just, speaking past it, and then you decide to date my ex, you know what? It's good that we ain't cool like that no more. You've been like that anyway. You've been liking that nigga when we were together. You've been looking at that nigga. So
other.
I'm happy we're not friends no more because see, that was a reason. I knew something about you, which is why I cut it off. Because look at you talking to my ex. I'm just saying that's how I feel. I feel like it's
Yeah.
just no. I would I would never talk to any of my friends who I used to hang with, who I currently hang with. If I knew that was your dude and you was my friend at the time that he was your dude, I'd never date him. You couldn't even talk to me
Yeah.
because you was my friend at a particular point in time in life. And mm, nah, I'm straight. But see,
Yeah.
if you
I
do that,
just
that's why
think
we ain't friends no more anyway.
I just think situations that it can get a little sticky. It depends on the relationship. Now, if this is my best friend, of course, I'm not dating anybody you've talk to,
Right.
or somebody that's truly like a close friend. But my close friends, I'm still rocking with, I'm still talking to. You know what I'm saying? I think the older
Mm-hmm.
you get, your circle, excuse me, gets smaller and smaller. You know what I mean? For me, I mean, and it's not necessarily that you dislike people. It's just like, what do you have time for in your life? You know? So,
Well, sure, I agree with that. For me, it's a no on all levels. Um, it's just a no for me. And the only way that I would say you can date somebody X is if, like, in passing, I know of you, but we've never had conversations to an extent of you over my house hanging. We've hung out as a group, as a couple. We've done things together socially. As I see you, hey, how you doing? No, like if I know of you, and I know you probably talk to me, I'm like, oh, I know a couple of people. Oh, I know. Oh, I remember that person. I know who that is, but I ain't never hung out with them. Then you might talk to somebody. But
mm,
outside of that, it ain't happening. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm saying my Memphis coming out because it
Hey,
ain't
I'm
happening,
from
man.
Memphis too, but
It ain't happening,
I
man.
think there's some situations that,
Okay.
mm,
Well, y'all let us know what y'all think about that. At what point in time in a friendship is it okay to date somebody's ex? Does the level of friendship matter? Let us know your thoughts on that. We'll put the information on our social platforms that Tiffany gave earlier, and we want y'all to let us know. If you want to speak on it, give us your opinion. If you ain't got nothing to say, just take a
yeah.
sip on it.
Mm. So, um, so I want to say, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I want to say that I'm
Mhm.
so excited that Laura London just did the movie with Michael B. Jordan, Without Remorse.
Yes.
I was just excited to see her get back into some sense of normalcy
Yeah.
since Nipsey's passing. So that was a good look. So I want to say that too. Then this SWV and Escape Challenge that gave me versus challenge that gave me
It gave me
life.
life. It was so good.
I know it was.
Rain down on me, let your love. Right.
Kick off your shoes and
And
relax.
relax your feet. Party on down to the SKB. Just
Just
kick
kick
it.
it.
Ah!
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Look.
that's our music. That's our time. So that is
Oh,
telling ages. But yeah, I liked it. I watched all of it. Even though I came in late, I went back to YouTube and still watched the beginning that I missed. So yeah,
and it
it
was
was
fine. I'm
good.
telling you. Baby, Tasha can sing. Except, baby,
Tasha can sing too, but
that girl
Coco
can
too.
sing. Coco can sing too. She can sing too. She can sing.
Mhm.
That Tasha though. It's Tasha for me. That girl can sing.
She
For
can.
real. She be hope right. Cause she sounds just like the record. Like back in the like she still man, that girl can sing.
Yeah.
She was good. But it was good, gave me life. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
I
girl.
loved it.
Oh yeah. So that was a vibe. That was a
It
good vibe.
was. It was. So
So what we got for oh yeah, so we got our small business tip. What we got?
yes. Eric Merriweather was on our show last week, and we just want to give a big shout out to him and thank him. Please go out and support his financial firm, Northwestern Mutual. His contact information on IG, Sean.
Yeah, it's the underscore Eric underscore Merriweather. So you can reach him there. It's also on our page as well. If you just go in, find us, and click the link, it'll take you to his page too.
Yeah, so make sure y'all go out and check our last episode with him, Top Money Strategies. So check it out. All right, so we also want to go into our organization of the month is ALS this month. That's why we're rocking shades of red this month because that's the color of their organization. But ALS is the organization that we would like to highlight this month. It's a progressive nervous system disease that affects the nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, causing a loss of muscle control. And symptoms include difficulty walking and doing normal daily activities. And doing research for this personally, um, it's several things that can happen. They have weakness in their leg, feet, ankles, hand weakness, clumsiness, muscle cramps, twitching, all of it. But I did not know this was also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. My sorority sister's mother passed away from Lou Gehrig's disease, and so I saw it. I saw her one moment normal and next in a wheelchair and eventually passing. From my research, I found that this is a 100% fatal disease. There are no cures currently for ALS. Um, so we definitely want to bring awareness to it, to this particular organization. Um, yeah, ALS is the organization that we're highlighting this month.
Yeah, so if you know anyone that has it, definitely let them know. We are highlighting them and sending out prayers to the families and those who are going through this, and for the doctors and the researchers that they may find a cure um, to this type of disease. Oh, it's so
Yeah,
sad.
it is. Like,
Well, I
yeah.
didn't know it had a 100% fatality rate. Like
Yeah,
Jesus
that's what I'm saying
Christ.
when I researched it. But it makes sense. Like I said, like her mom was literally here one day, and it seemed like it was a short time, and she was gone. You know,
Mm,
and I didn't know that was the same as ALS too.
hmm.
I had no idea. But yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
So
Well, on a lighter note, we're going to move into our topic of the day, our topic of discussion. I'm excited about this topic because it's real personal. Being friends with someone who has children and they don't have children. So how that dynamic is, um, and me and Tiff, this is our friendship for real, like for real, because I had kids before she even had her first child. I had all
yeah,
four of my babies. So, oh, the
yeah,
friend with kids was me. Uh, and how that journey went. So I'm just kind of good jump into it. So for me, I was 20 when I had that. So I was 20. Um, was going into my third year of college, I believe. I think I was going into my third year. Um, and it was a different, it was different to say the least. So had fat. Then right after that, like 4 years later, I had Jay. And then a year after that, I had the twins. So I had like a 5 year old, a 1 year old, and two infants at the same time. I remember them ages vividly because that was the struggle years. Okay. 5 year old, 1 year old, and two infants. And I was what, 25, 26? Yeah. Dang. So Tiffany didn't have any kids. I had kids. And I remember like us talking on the phone and like my kids in the background. And I'm like, yeah, girl, I can still talk. And, I'm talking and she probably like, whew, oof, girl, let me call you back. But I'm like, oh, I'm good. Now, it's a little different.
yeah,
However, at that time, being the friend with kids and then her other friends, because, like I'm Tiffany's friend and she has other friends. Like we, have other friends outside of each other. But I knew her other friends in college as well before I had kids. So once I had kids, and then she doesn't have kids, nor does her new friends or her other group, have kids. I kind of felt like an outcast friend. Like, she got kids. We ain't got not that Tiff that you did anything, but I'm just saying like my
yeah,
personal, feelings. And it was y'all doing things maybe out of town and just living in your 20s.
yeah.
And here I am. I got like the 4 babies. I'm trying to pay daycare. I'm trying to, figure life out. And it just was a different feeling being a friend with kids. And my friend didn't have kids and kind of maneuvering.
Yeah, I definitely we're definitely different in that aspect. You had kids younger. However, the good thing for you, you get on me now or bragging that you gonna be on somebody's cruise ship because your kids, you about to be an empty nester. Whereas me, I got started late. I didn't have my first child until was it 31? I want to say. Yeah, I was older. But I will say I was selfish in my 20s. Very, very selfish, probably. I didn't need kids. I was just all about living life, enjoying marriage, and going out of town as much as I could. And, you know, I was a little selfish, but once they came, it's kind of like, God, I should have. Sometimes I think, should I had them later? I mean, earlier, because now gosh, this is it because I'm older? This is really getting on my nerves. Like my patience is like, and I teach. It's a combination of that. Like, girl. So it's definitely different. You're pretty much about done, but I know there definitely probably was struggles that I probably was maybe even selfish and not necessarily, I ain't gonna say on purpose, but just naive or whatever, not thinking like, oh, okay, she got kids. And even now my
Right.
kids be loud and in the car and stuff. And my mom called me and it's just the Franklin household. It's normal for us and stuff. They fighting, arguing, or whatever. And I'm like, all right, girl, I'm gonna call you back. And it's my mom, like mama, don't act like you. But me and my brother 11 years apart. So she never had, so I got two of them just little and just they got in
Mm-hmm.
trouble this morning. Shoot. But yeah, it's definitely different at the times we had kids, but I will say that you're very a big help for me now because you've been through what I'm going through now later in life. But at the moment when you were going through that, yeah, I probably was
Yeah,
just
you
like,
like,
oh,
girl, let
keep
me,
it.
yeah, I'm okay, back. We doing this, or
Mhm.
I'm about to head here and there.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's be clear, I wouldn't change it for the world, baby. My kid's big. I wouldn't go back to little babies right now. Woo-wee. But
Yeah. You give
at
me
the
hope though.
time, yeah, I'm telling you, they get bigger. My grandmama always told me when I had my babies, my grandmama said, well, you got your four like me. She said, I know right now it's a little hard, but they get big. They're gonna grow up. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, grandma. Because I was struggling, y'all, for real. I had a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old, and 2 infants. I was buying Pampers and pull-ups at the same time. I was 4 months pregnant at my daughter's first birthday party. That's how like it was boom, 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 boom. But they do get bigger. And right now, I'm so happy that they're older and like our dynamic, it has shifted. So whereas when I had my kids smaller and you didn't have any kids, like my perspective on, I don't know if I would say our friendship, but just not being able to really maneuver. Like if you going on trips, I feel like shoot, I supposed to be with my friends hanging out, but that ain't,
Yeah.
it's not what's happening right now. Like you got these babies, you gotta do X, Y, Z, this is the
Yeah.
net, so now with us being of course older in age and all of that, comes into fruition. But with the kids and the dynamic now, I think even when you on the phone and kids be yelling, they don't bother me. I'd have been there, done it. I'm like, oh, what happened? Like she'd be like, yeah, be quiet. I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm fine. So
Yeah, I don't be yelling
that
at my kids.
I'm gonna sip on that.
No,
I yells at mine. They already know. If I get
they
them to look, they be like,
mm,
Mama said, go, let's go have a seat. Exactly. But as far as the kids, our dynamic now with friendship and you having them, your kids are younger, my kids are older. So
Mm.
I think Man was cooking the other day. He said, Mom, can I cook me some pancakes? I was like, yeah, that's fine. He said some sausage. I was like, okay. Tiffany was like, girl, you making me sick. Your kids out here cooking, cooking full meals, baby. I teach independence. My kids know how to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ain't got to cook nothing.
See, and I know that they will get older, but for me, it's like, gosh, it just seems like I am, they are dependent on us, as parents. And it's just like, gosh, I just want to, like, for example, we're trying to watch this new show with, what's Regine from, Living Single and
Hmm.
Mike Epps. It's called The Upshaws. Something on Netflix, a Netflix series. When I tell you we can't get through like an episode almost until they sleep, which takes forever,
Mm,
especially on weekends. I'm like, God. And they cussing in the show. So you know, I'm
yeah.
kind of, we have to compromise because I kind of don't care. Whereas my husband kind of like, no, they don't need to listen to that. I'm like, shoot, they listen to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in the car with him. They listen to normal music in the car with me. So we're different. But you know, I mean, I ain't gonna necessarily. I don't know if I have trap music playing, but we not listening to
Yeah.
Twinkle Twinkle Had a Little Star and all that stuff. And ABCs.
Well,
But
Tiffany,
he
when she
does.
first became a mother, she was like, I was a seasoned mother at that point. So she was like, girl, when I had my baby and spring break is gonna come at school and I'm gonna have a break and I'm not gonna send her to daycare because I need for her to be at home with me so that we can bond and be together. I said, girl, you're gonna want that break. I said, you're gonna need that break. She was like, no, I need to bond. Tiffany, what be happening during spring break?
Absolutely. They are in they,
Where they
you
be
can
at?
be wrong. You can be wrong.
But
I
what?
was wrong. I admit. My child didn't make it past the first spring break or summer. Like, yeah. I mean, I'm like,
Tiffany be
yeah,
like, daycare is closed.
attitude. Like, who said? Is did everybody like? Mm-mm. And
I'm
then,
like, no, you
yeah,
gotta bond. Remember you
no,
bonding. She was
mm-mm.
like, girl, I need a
I'm
break. I said,
unapologetic about it now. I am unapologetic. I told you I just learned about what self care is. I'm still trying to figure it out all the way, but I know that I got to create boundaries for my kids and everybody in this household. That it's just my time and leave me alone, everybody. That's just, So we're working on that, but yeah, I'm unapologetic about it now. Yeah, I'm like, we
yeah.
paying for this? You going? Yeah, you're
You're not
going.
bonding during the breaks. We bonded. We would be bonding at
Yeah,
home a lot. You got
we
enough time.
bonding when we doing homework, and we do stuff on weekends when you're not in school, right? Because you're there 24/7. Like, mama, I need this, I need that. You see, she just walked in here, right? They just they yeah, yeah. So
So,
yeah, they are.
ooh,
Those my babies though, but yeah, I don't feel guilty about yeah. They are every break. The school don't even
every.
need to ask me. They used to though. They'd be like, "Is she coming on the break? Because I know you're a teacher, and she'll be here." That's when I said, they don't even ask no more.
They already know. They're coming.
She's
Come on.
here, or they'll be here, or she's here, depending. It's just later
Right.
now. But girl,
They showing up.
they don't even have to ask me. And I do. I mean, sometimes I did feel bad, like, dang, my child is only few, because then other parents be like,
Mm-mm.
I'm
I ain't never felt bad. Mm-mm.
even Aaron be like, it was only 2 kids in my class today, Mama. Oh, okay. Well, you got
Mm.
special attention. I'm sorry. See, you know,
Ooh, baby, parenting brings it out of you. I'm telling you.
it takes a
Oh my
lot.
God. My dynamic is different. With my kids being older now, ooh, baby.
But you say it's
That and
still
then
different. You say it gets different. So it's
it
still
does.
challenging, but different. Because
Yeah,
I'm like, gosh, they just are needy. And you're like, how is it older?
it it'll change. It'll definitely change. Like I was listening to TD Jakes today in the word, and he was like, when the kids are or when kids are little, of course they need most of our attention. But as they get older, it's we are to become less hands-on and have given them the tools that they need to pretty much be able to be self-sufficient. And as the kids get older, you know that you've taught them these things. You know how to clean up. Because I don't just tell you how to clean up. I've taught my kids how to clean up. I say, this is how you open the towel. This is how you wipe. This is the spray you use. This is how you make the bed. Like it's a full out lesson. That's one thing. Like you have to teach the lesson. And as they get older, little, your kids like, I'm excited to clean. Let me clean up.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, but
Aaron,
wait till they
Elena,
get a
she
little
a
big.
thug. She a little thug. But yeah, Aaron,
My kids act like
she
they
is.
done forgot everything. I, I
Mm-mm.
don't recall how to do this. My what? Clean up? That's when the little exciting when they were little, okay, goes away. And now they done forgot everything. Now they done had amnesia. They don't know how to do nothing no more. Oh, I forgot. Or if they do it, they have do it. We got a whole nother level
Yeah.
of situations to deal with. But kind of rearing, Lord, coming back around to our friendship with kids. Being younger, I would say we've always been friends. Like
Yeah.
it's never been like we friends.
We had a little moment, Sean. You didn't like me. So
Yeah,
that's gonna be another episode. So let me be
it's another
clear.
episode.
But
I'm a Gemini, as
we
we
fell
discussed,
out. So that personality of Ashanti,
but
it was about
yeah.
a
If you
year.
all
It
were
was
here,
about a year.
it
She
was
didn't
it a
like
it was a year.
none of us.
None of my friends, everybody got the treatment. Everybody, well, nobody exempt. Nobody was exempt from what their behavior was at the time. They didn't. Nobody was exempt from the rest.
See, but when your nonchalant Virgo friend gives zero, you know,
Ooh, baby.
yeah. So, but
I
that's another
did.
episode, y'all. But
It is another
seriously,
episode. It was okay. We had a brief moment in time, a lapse of moment of judgment on not my
your
part,
part,
really.
it was your.
Okay, okay, there's levels to the judgment. Okay. There's levels to the situation. Oh my God. We're gonna have to get into that. Oh God. So outside of that, we've been solid pretty much
Yeah,
friends. We've never had like the incident wasn't directly our friendship related,
right.
if that
I
makes
will
sense. You see
say
what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. So
Mhm.
it wasn't like something that I did to her and it was like, oh my God, how did I do
Right,
this to my friend? Or she did something to
right,
me. And I'm
right,
like, oh my God, she did this. It was never to that extent when we did something to hurt each other. Like
right.
that wasn't the reason. So just clearing that
Yeah,
out. Um, However, moving into, just our friendship based with the kids, um, it has evolved, I think, differently now with you having kids than when I was younger with kids, and then none of your other friends had kids. So I think, and then my personal thing, like I said at first, feeling like different from everybody else and kind of where they were, and with their friendship level. No, I mean, without having kids or whatnot. So we'll go into detail about that on an episode too, about when I'm her friend and I come around her other friends and how it's not bad, but it was just
mm,
different in that phase. Like I was real raw. I'm calm now. I was real raw at those back then. Like I was like, ooh, what? Who said somebody something? What? Like I just was. Everything was always hype because I was, and I think that attributed to me like being a mom. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to do this, I'm
Yeah.
trying to do that, then I'm coming over here and I'm trying to be and it just was
Yeah.
a lot of,
Yeah.
I think, life happenings at
Yeah.
that time. So I'm excited with where we are in
Yeah.
motherhood. I'm able to kind of guide a little bit, like, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think the dynamics change. It's come full circle. Whereas I
Mhm.
didn't realize or understand probably what you were going through as a parent, um,
Mhm.
and maybe had been naive and had a lack of understanding. Now I'm like, oh, it's like, oh, that light bulb goes off. Like, oh, that's what she mean. Like, dang, I really do. Like, I just can't go. Like, right? Like you,
Mhm.
how you just think I can't just go.
Yeah.
And I got a husband or a significant other to help,
Right.
but what happens when I want to do something with my husband? We've got to find a sitter. And it was different with one child versus two. You got to find a child for a sitter for two kids. That's different, especially depending on the age. I mean, people may fool with toddlers a little better than babies, or vice versa. Like, I'll take one of them, but not that one. Yeah.
Right.
So family too.
And the minute you got four, you done went from two to four real quick. They like, hold
Like
up,
you have to split
everybody
them
coming?
up.
Everybody. They used to be like, everybody coming, Shanti? Yes. Do I need to break it up? Do I need to like double it up, like split it? I used to work out the split, the one. No, this person gonna go over here. I got these three coming here. Can we work? They like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, you got to have a support system. So
Yeah.
let us know also if you have friends with kids and not kids. If you what's the difference? And also if you now have kids and your friends' kids are older, how's that experience happening? Um, for you all. So let us know that. So we wrapping this show up. Tiffany, thanking you all for our listening to us. And Tiff, let them know again where they can find us.
Okay, I want to end this show out with a little food for the soul, and it's just simply take responsibility for of your own happiness. Never put it in another person's hands. So take responsibility of your own happiness. Never put it in the other person's hands. Now,
Oh, I had something too this
yes,
episode. So I had a, it was a parenting quote. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin. So remember that when you're
yes,
parenting, you tell a child something, they're gonna forget. Um, Teach them and they'll remember. And if you involve them, be hands on, then that's when they learn.
absolutely. So, just wrapping the show up, we want to remind you guys to make sure you reach out to us. Our IG is on all of our platforms. IG is not just girl underscore talk. Again, that's not just girl underscore talk. And then our YouTube is not just girl talk podcast. If you want to see us, make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell, and subscribe, and like and share. And then we're in the Facebook as well, Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. Again, that's Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti on Facebook. And then in the Twitter world, we're at Not Just Girl T. Again, Twitter, Not Just Girl T. We look forward to seeing you guys and share and like us on all of our platforms.
Yes, and y'all already know it's two things that we want you to do when you listen to Not Just Girl Talk. Number one is refill your cup.
And vibe with Tiffany and Ashanti.
Girl, that was really good.